Welcome once again to another Chess.com podcast. The last couple of weeks we've looked at the Petrov and the Pious defence, and this week we're going to look at the modern defence. Now this is where White plays e4 and is met by d6, d4, knight to f6. The move order may be different, but Black tends to have this set up with the knight on f6, the bishop on g7 and the g6 and the d6 pawns pushed. Now this is a game between Vazikov and Razuviev. That's the strangest name I've ever seen, Razusov, and from the Rubinstein Memorial Tournament in 1972. So we're going to play through the game because it shows the trap quite elegantly. And what should White do in this position? We've got a number of options. One line is e4. It's a variation rather than a trapping line, so it's good to play. D takes e4 is one option. In fact, it's the option played in the game. Another option would be bringing the knight d7. D takes e4, d takes e4, and then it looks very natural here for Black to want to take the queens off. But all that does is bring the White rook onto the open file against the Black king, and the Black king doesn't have time to castle because the knight on f6 is on pre. So the knight has to go to d7. If the knight goes to g4, then h3, knight takes e5, knight to d5, king to d8, bishop takes g7, king to d7, bishop to f6, bishop to f6, knight takes f6, king to c8, rook d5, and White's going to be able to trade off pieces here whilst keeping hold of an extra piece. Knight comes to d7, bishop to b5 check, king to b6, bishop takes d7, bishop takes d7, knight takes d7, knight takes d7, rook takes d7. A very easy one endgame for White. So the knight can't come to g4. It's a very natural moves if that ever happens. Knight goes to d7, and here White plays this strong move, knight to d5. Now Black takes the pawn on e5, why not? And we develop a knight with tempi to f3. The bishop drops back to d6. If e6 is played, then simply knight takes e5, e takes d5, rook takes d5, and Black's got a stronger game here. White's got a stronger game, I should say, and looks like he's going to capitalise and possibly win this game quite easily with the bishop pair. Dropping the bishop back to d6 allows bishop takes e7, bishop to e4, which is f4 is played in the game. The reason bishop can't take on e7 is because knight takes on c7, picking up the rook. So the bishop goes to f4. The White bishop drops back to a3. g5 was played. After g3, c6, knight to e7, bishop to c4. The knight can pick up to c8 bishop, and he'll be able to escape on the d6 square, or even be able to escape on the e7 square. Looking at this, so that's the line. It looks very easy, very simple. You play the strong e5 move. The queens come off. White's got a very easy game just by bringing his knight to d5. If the bishop takes on e5, simply develop with tempi. You can then take on e7. We've just seen why the bishop can't take back on e7. So the bishop has to move to f4. Our bishop drops back. And after putting the bishop under pressure on f4, we can simply pick up the bishop of our choice. Thank you for watching this Chess.com podcast.